let me confirm on the YouTubes. It always takes a second to catch up. Oh, no, that was instant. Very good. Alright, alright. I got chat ready. Yeah. So, this is going to be a quick one today. I've actually got another right after this one for the other secret lair I got. I already did the Chucky one the other day. That was like the first, pretty much the first secret lair I've ever purchased. The first one, I guess, was the mystery booster box. But this one is Showcase Duskmourn. I guess that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. As always, if you want to guess what I'm watching in the background, it is relevant to this set. Not necessarily to this exact release, but relevant to this set. Very excited for this one. Duskmourn was just like thematically a set that I really like, so I kind of wanted to have most, if not all of it, if possible. So, apparently with every secret lair, I don't know if this is every single one or most of them, there's usually a fun bonus card, so very excited to see what the bonus card is. Also, so tune in after this for the Monstrous magazines, and then later tonight I'm going to be doing some Silent Hill. But without further ado, let's dive right in. Nothing special on the boxes. Again, I don't know if it's funny or weird to me that it says 5 rainbow foil cards. I guess at this point, it saves themselves if they ever don't include a bonus card, but I think they always do. So I could be wrong about that. Big thank you card. I really liked the one that came with the Chucky. I hope I didn't get rid of it. I think I saved it, but and then nothing on the back. So, and I don't think these actual cards, like the MTG cards, I'm super familiar with. I don't think I've ever seen any of them. So, but I do like the treatment, the art treatment on these. So, right off the bat, we have Phyrexian Metamorph. I really, really like the art on this one. It was actually like the featured art, if you go to the post, by Cacho Rubione. Shout out. This really, really pops as a foil too. It's a Phyrexian Metamorph. It's a 4-drop. And actually, this brings up a good question. Can Phyrexians, like with Phyrexian mana costs, go into, does your commander have to have Phyrexian mana? I genuinely don't know. Shout that out if you do know. So it's a 4-drop with 1 Phyrexian mana. It's an artifact creature, Phyrexian Shapeshifter. Wait, so how does it not a changeling? Or how does it not isn't that the what do you call it? The ability or keyword that it would usually have is changeling. Not sure. You may have Phyrexian Metamorph enter as a copy of any artifact or creature on the battlefield, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. Oh, interesting. So it's not even necessarily its own card. It just comes into the battlefield, which is weird. It says you may have it, so it can also just come in as a 0/0, in which case it would just die as soon as it hits the battlefield. That's a weird card. It could be anywhere. It could be anyone. Emergency transmission. Oh, you know what this is? I could be wrong, but I feel like this is a reference to the thing. Especially with the flavor text in there. I really, really think that's a thing reference right there. Very cool. Really dig the art on this one. The next one is a cat. I'm still sussing out my commander for my cat deck. What's up, Ben? And if only you could put picture comments on YouTube. Thank you for hanging out. What time is it where you are at? Cauldron familiar, but anyways, I'm still sussing out what my cat commander is. So as it stands now, this cannot go in my cat deck, but let's see what it does. It's a Cauldron familiar. It's a 1-drop. Oh, good morning, good morning. Cauldron familiar, 1-drop creature cat. When Cauldron familiar enters, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Interesting. Sacrifice a food, return Cauldron familiar from your graveyard to the battlefield. So this would require a deck that creates food tokens. So that's another thing is I don't think I'm going to be including in my cat deck, but I really like the art on this one. Also, kind of reminds me of the Phyrexian Metamorph, just like an amorphous thing-like creature. When the cat thinks I'm asleep, I can hear him whispering in the kitchen. Oh, that is terrifying. That is terrifying. Kitty treats and catnip. I know, that's the type of food tokens that you would have to sacrifice. Recovered audio log, entry 81. That is terrifying. That's a great... You hear this, Charlie? I think some great flavor text. Not 100%. I love the art, but the ability, I think it's okay. Doughty or Doughty Voidwalker. Looks like a mummy person. It's a 2-drop. It's a creature, Doughty Rogue. I do not... What is a Doughty? I'm assuming this is a magic thing. It could be a real world word that I'm not familiar with, but a Doughty or Doughty is a black creature type used for cards that depict an insane horror-like race of beings trapped in the shadow of wrath. All have the keyword ability Shadow, so this does have Shadow. What's up, Spencer? Do you play MTG? Also, yes, cat deck is coming. That is pretty much like, not my sole interest, but like one of my big interests in Magic is creating kindred decks. On the docket, I've got a cat deck, a dinosaur deck, a spider deck, a horror deck. I've got so many. Oh, that's a bummer. I feel fair. Actually, you know what? I might have a friend out there. I will have to double check. I might have a friend that plays out there. But hey, if you ever want to jam on some Arena or Spell Table, I am always down. But also, let me know when you're on the East Coast and we can jam. Do you play Commander or Standard? Doughty Rogue is has Shadow. If a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, instead exile it with a void counter on it. Tap to sacrifice this card. Choose an exiled card an opponent owns with a void counter on it. You may play it this turn without paying its mana cost. Interesting. Yeah, Commander. I think all forms of Magic are valid, but I just like the super competitive, casual multiplayer format. I actually just got the Duskmourn precons that have a new format for Commander. It's not new, it's an old format that they're rehashing, which I love, called Arch Enemy, where it's a 3v1, and the one has a special side deck that helps buff them. And dude, Silent Hill 2 is incredible. I am absolutely loving it. Again, never played a Silent Hill game before in my life, but I'm a huge fan of the IP. I've seen the movies. I played PT Demo when it came out, so yeah. If anything, I would have probably kept playing it last night, but it genuinely made me like uncomfortable, but in a good way. I think that's Silent Hill 2. Again, maybe the original was this scary, but like it's very, very unsettling. So I think I hit like once I hit like the 4 hour mark, I was like, you know what? I need to put this game down and watch something kind of lighthearted. But yeah, Silent Hill is amazing. All right, next up we've got Magus of the Moon. Did you end up playing the short message? Because I also got the same vibe with that. Like games, it's been a long, long time since something actually scared me. Movies, games, stuff like that. But the short message actually really got me with that thing chasing you through the maze. That was actually, I guess, my first played Silent Hill experience. So I shouldn't say I've never played a Silent Hill game before, but yeah, really dug the short message, and this one definitely gets me. Stresses me the F out. Magus of the Moon is a 3-drop. It's a creature. It's a human wizard. I really, really like this art. I can't be certain, but I think this is a cultist. One of Valgavoth's cultists. Also, love this flavor text. I'm not going to read that whole number, but number station transmission. That's a nice little reference, I guess. But yeah, shout out Alexandre Chaudre. Beautiful, beautiful art on this one. Oh my god, I've never actually seen Terrifier, but I know it's like a newer quote-unquote classic for horror fans. I think there's a new one coming out, right? I gotta keep an eye out for that. I like to watch, I mean, as a lot of people do, horror movies for October. Normally, I will watch one a day for 31 days, but I've been really slacking and just super busy, so I've got a lot to catch up on. But yeah, that I've heard is a good one. Witch's Oven. I really just the second I saw the name on this card, I really loved it. Like Witch's Coven, but Witch's Oven is such like a what is the Tales from the Dark Side, like where the little kid is telling the witch stories to stay out of the witch's oven. I like I think there's double meanings here, double references. So I think very, very cool name on the card. And actually, I'm just realizing none of these are. I guess it's because it's not like a expanded universe. I'm not. What is it? Oh, you should watch. I'm not gonna. If you want, I'll tell you 2 movies with crazy scenes. Annihilation has one scene that is like truly, truly unsettling, and then and then also the movie We Need to Do Something. If you have not seen both of those movies, there are 2 scenes, one in each of them, that are extremely unsettling. And not in like a gross or gory or anything like that. They are just like... And actually what's funny is the scene that's unsettling in both of those movies is unsettling for pretty much the same reason. But yeah, Witch's Oven... I almost said Witch's Coven, because that's what that is a great little... great name for a card. Also, in foil, this art really pops. I'm actually having trouble figuring out what is going on. Trying not to look at the card below it. Oh, okay. So there's actually 2 kitty cats in this. There's a cat here and a cat here. I don't see the witch, but... Oh, dude, Disaster Piece. Disaster Piece is top tier. I hope you played Fez and Hyperlight Drifter, because Disaster Piece is for soundtracks is like at the top of their game. Huge shout out to Disaster Piece, which I figure, like, since you, with your musical tastes and since you DJ and stuff like that, I figure you would appreciate that one. But yeah, it follows probably one of the best horror movies of all time. And for our bonus card, we've got Reclamation Sage. Oh, I like this one. And they stepped away from the what is it? The Paranormal Border. Reclamation Sage is a 3-drop. It's a creature. It's an elf shaman. When Reclamation Sage enters the battlefield, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. That is not bad. That is not bad for 3. What was once formed by masons, shaped by smiths, or given life by mages, I will return to the embrace of the earth. Very cool. I think it's a little, I don't know. This might be one room in Duskmourn, but oh no. This says 2023. So this might just be a random, because I was wondering that with the Secret Lairs, if the card is always one that is like from that set or like thematically the same, because I know the Jurassic Park one they threw in a Brontosaurus. I know with the Chucky one they threw in a extra Chucky card. So this being 2023, I'm going to assume that this is just from a random Secret Lair, but I could be totally wrong. So that is, again, like I said, these are short ones. That's it for the Secret Lair drop. This Secret Lair drop did come with a free play booster pack, so I know I usually do a bonus pack at the end, so I'm actually gonna we'll open that one up in a second. I've got to say, probably my favorite out of the 6, it's got to be Phyrexian Metamorph, or between Cauldron Familiar, but I just like this one really, the art on this one really pops. Beautiful card. But that is all we've got for the Secret Lair, so now let's get over to the Duskmourn Play Booster Pack, our bonus. What was everyone else's favorite card? Oh, what is in here? Oh, dinosaurs. Nice. Maybe I'll actually split these up. Ben, I am still very new to the whole Secret Lair thing, so I am like, and I kind of wish I didn't sleep on it, because Brayden had told me. Thank you. Brayden had told me about an Evil Dead Secret Lair drop. I don't think he told me about the Jurassic Park one, because I feel like if he had, I would have bought those cards. But now I definitely, when I see one in the future that really piques my interest, I will try and get it. I'm even gonna try and get the Jurassic Park as well as the Evil Dead ones. I don't care much about. Like, it might be good in a little horror deck, but the one that I'm most excited for or want to get is the Jurassic Park one, because, of course, rep Jurassic Park. I am making a dinosaur deck, and all of those cards, if I'm not mistaken, can go in my dinosaur deck. So, but without further ado, let us see what we got in our bonus pack. Oh, and this is a US pack. So, weird thing to notice, but they put the cards in different orders in US packs. So you get the rares in the front of the pack as opposed to the back of the pack. Moldering Gym is a 3-drop enchantment room. When you unlock this door, search your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Okay. And Weight Room is a 6-drop When you unlock this door, manifest dread, then put 3+1/+1 counters on that creature. Interesting. So, 9 mana total for a land and 3 counters on a manifest dread. I don't know about that one. Oh, we got Enter the Enigma. We've pulled quite a few of these. This is the story spotlight of the Wanderer about to enter the what are they called? Essentially the portal to other planes. I forget what they're called after the Phyrexian whatever. Got another cult leader. Boiler Bilge's Ripper. I genuinely don't think we've pulled one of these yet. It is a 5-drop creature human assassin. When it enters, you may sacrifice another creature or enchantment. When you do, Boiler Bilge's Ripper deals 2 damage to any target. Go ahead, meat. Run. Very cool. I know this is like probably a trope at this point, but it very much so reminds me of the Evil Within. The baddie from the Evil Within that has you tied up at the beginning. Very cool. Resurrection Cultist. This is another one that we have not pulled yet, weirdly enough. Is a 3-drop. It's a creature. It's a human cleric. Has Delirium 4. Return it to your from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Activate only if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard and only as a sorcery. If a creature with finality counted on it would die, exile it instead. Say its name. We pulled one of these as well as we pulled the we finally pulled Altenac the Thrice Called. So that is the card that I guess this card tutors that card, I guess you could say. Oh, Glimmerlight, 2-drop artifact equipment. When it enters, create 1/1 white glimmer enchantment creature token. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and its equip cost is 1. Hope and reliable lighting are in short supply in the house. Glimmers provide both. And again, if you haven't read the story or listened to the story, again, I have to shout this out. Duskmourn is the second set, including Bloomborough, that actually has pretty much an audiobook, an official audiobook on YouTube for the story. Explains what glimmers are. They're essentially like almost like a Patronus, but you don't cast it. It just hovers around you and is your manifestation of your hopes and dreams. Terramorphic Expanse. We've seen quite a few of these. Oh, this is a cool one. Drag to the Roots is a 4-drop. It's an instant. It has Delirium. This spell costs 2 less to cast, as long as there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. Destroy target non-land permanent. Valgavoth commands us to feed the trees. Let our blood be their mulch, our flesh their soil. Victor, Valgavoth's Seneschal. I have actually never seen that word before. That's definitely a real world word. I can't say that. Seneschal is a steward or major domo of a medieval great house, a governor or other administrative or judicial officer. Interesting. Attack in the Box. I don't think we've pulled this one, and you know what? There's probably multiple instances of evil Jack-in-the-Boxes, but I'm going to say that this specifically reminds me of the one from Krampus. I know there's quite a few Krampus movies, but this is the one with Toni Collette in it. Really, really good. Krampus is such a cool creature, such a cool historical, or whatever you want to call it. The anti-Santas are actually a big genre of mythology. So I would absolutely advise check out Krampus. Again, it's the Toni Collette version. There are so many versions floating around the interwebs. But yes, Attack in the Box. This is really cool art. Very creepy. It's a 3-drop artifact creature toy. And whenever attack in the box attacks, you may have it get +4/+0 until end of turn. If you do, sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Pop goes the evil. That's great. Oh, we already pulled... we didn't pull one of these, but this was... We might have pulled one of these. This was in the Valgavoth Commander deck, if I'm not mistaken. Very creepy art. Oh, and this might be the rare for the pack. Doomsday Excruciator is a 6-drop. Cool ability, creature demon has flying, and when it enters, if it was cast, each player exiles all but the bottom 6 cards of their library face down. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card. So, very, very crazy. It pretty much puts a timer on the game, which I think is cool. Very, very weird card. All stars grow dark. All worlds come to an end. We might have an extra rare in this pack. Let's see. There's our land. Nope. Just another foil. Or a foil. Your requisite foil in your play booster pack. Stocked Researcher is a 2-drop. It's a creature, it's a human wizard. It has Defender and Eerie. Whenever an enchantment you control enters and whenever you fully unlock a room, Stocked Researcher can attack this turn as though it didn't have Defender. Just a shadow. It's only a shadow. Please let it be a shadow. I really like the colors on this one. And, oh, we got a little punch-out, not tokens, I don't know what you call them. These are really cool. I got, like, nicer ones in the Commander precons. But essentially for rooms, you punch them out and they can show you which room is locked. Let me actually see. Oh, here they are. Yeah, the ones that I got in the Commander precons, I was about to say they're nicer, but they're not. They're just bigger. I mean, they are slightly thicker, I would say, but very, very cool little game piece there. So, alright, y'all. Again, like I said, this was going to be a short one, but that being said, in like 17 minutes, I will be hopping right back on to do the Murderous or Monstrous Magazines Secret Lair drop. So that'll be my final Secret Lair drop until they come out with another one, hopefully. So yeah, that is all I have for y'all. Ben, Spencer, thank you all so much for hanging out. Anyone else out there that did not say hi, appreciate, love y'all, and yeah, hopefully I will see you in 15 minutes. Ben, you have a good day at work, and Spencer, keep on the horror movies, and we'll talk some Magic. All right, love y'all. Peace.